So I get out for an early morning run, maybe catch the sunrise. Should be a nice one. It's as quiet as this place will ever be. So I'm still in Peniscola. Later I'm gonna head off to Valencia, so yeah, that's my next stop. This castle up ahead is Peniscola Castle. It was built by the Knights Templar. They're like a Catholic military order, and they built it in the early 14th century. It's most famous for two things. First, it was where the anti-pope Benedict XIII was based during the Western Schism. Love that word, schism. This was a split in the Catholic Church where different nations recognised different bishops as pope. He died in 1423 and was buried in the castle. I don't expect that the castle will be open this early, but we'll see. Let's go and see how far we can get. Sunday morning. So I presume this is a statue of Benedict XIII. Yeah, it's closed. I knew it would be. I was hoping I'd be able to get up to the top anyway for a view, but nope. So now to run back. So made it to a place called Bétera near Valencia, and then tomorrow a ride probably into Valencia, have a look around. For now though, I'm gonna go and find something to eat. So that's today done. Not a lot really. I did go and get some food and bits and pieces, and I've had some dinner and just been not doing a lot really. Tomorrow Valencia, it's interesting because there's a festival. It says here on the second Monday after each Easter Sunday, many towns across Valencia, including the capital, celebrate the festival of San Vincent or San Vicente Ferrer, a martyr who was canonized by Calixtus III. So yeah, tomorrow is his day, so that should be interesting. I'm hoping for parades. I don't know. We'll see. So I shall see you in the morning on the bike, ready to go. Right, we're on our way. Let's go and see what's going on in Valencia. Now this is what I call a cycle lane. It looks pretty hazy and it's nice and cool at the moment. It's about 9:30. I think it's getting up to 27 degrees today, so it's going to be a hot one. So it's not been the most picturesque ride into Valencia, but I wasn't expecting that, to be honest. But what I will say I'm impressed with is the cycle paths. They're very, very good, very well thought out. Keeps you safe the whole way, so that's good. And also, when you get to the giveaways on these cycle paths, drivers always stop and let you go across, so it's a very cycle friendly place. Time for a quick snack and drink. It's a nice sort of area. I'm on the seafront now, as you can tell, a harbour. It's warming up, but that wasn't, you know, a great ride to get here, but I knew that it was just basically the only way to get here if I didn't want to drive, and I'd rather cycle than drive any day. Always Maxima Precatio. That's my middle name. I have a middle name. Nobody knows it. If you can guess, put it in the comments. If you guess it right, there'll be a prize. life is now complete. I've been waiting ever since I was born to hear My Way performed on the panpipes. Now everything is going to be anticlimactic. Just remembered that my mum wants That's Life by Frank Sinatra played at her funeral. So I've just been back and had a word with the guy and hired him in advance. I know that's what she would have wanted, even though she's not dead yet. It all hinges on whether he outlives my mum. To be honest, toss of a coin, he looked pretty healthy to me. And as far as stress levels go, can't be that stressful playing panpipes on a beach, can it? I could be wrong. It'd be very stressful to get sand in the pipes and making assumptions, and I really shouldn't. It's a lesson for us all. Very good. No idea what this is. It looks pretty empty. Theatre maybe? So this whole festival, and I'm right in the centre of it now, I think there might be fireworks coming up, is to celebrate Vicente Ferrer. He was born in 1350 and died in 1419. He was canonised, so he then became patron saint of the Kingdom of Valencia. What it does mean is I get to have a saintly beer and bacon and cheese roll thing. So that's how I'm going to celebrate his memory and wait for the fireworks, which I hope come. I might have missed them. We'll see. Missed the fireworks. So now on the way back, different route. So this is a circular route. But I have to say, cycle paths in Valencia, absolutely 100% top notch. Everything is really well thought out. Very impressive. Even this one now, look, leading out. The easiest city I've ever had to ride around. Right, I'm back. This campsite actually has proper showers. That's the first actual proper shower I've had since I've set off. So well over a month. I mean, I'm having showers, but they're van showers. They're not the same. So that feels really good. I'm going to have a beer. I'm going to have a pizza. I'm going to get to bed. Valencia was interesting. I think I'm done with this sort of region, though. I prefer greener sort of... I don't know. It's not motivating me down here, so I'm going to head further south. There's a mountain, the highest in mainland Spain. I'll tell you about it tomorrow. But I think I'm going to head for there because I'd like to have a go at summiting that. Maybe have a camp out up there, we'll see. And then I'm going to turn around and come all the way back up, probably over 2 or 3 days to get back to the Pyrenees, northern Spain. I know it's beautiful up there, so I want to get back into that. And then, yeah, work my way back towards the UK. I've got probably about 3 weeks to go. So plenty of time. But I don't want to waste any. So that's that. That's it for today. I'll see you tomorrow. So, on our way to Cartagena. One of those, probably just to stop off and have a look around and then continue on to the mountain, which I still need to let you know what it is. So yeah, we're just going to get moving. Well, that was a long driving day. I am in Trevelez. That's how I'm going to pronounce it. I think that's correct. 1,486 meters above sea level. It's close to the mountain I'm going to attempt tomorrow, which is Mulhacén. And at about 3,400 meters, it's the highest mountain in Peninsular Spain. So I don't know whether I'm going to be successful. I'm going to go for a walk and I'm going to head for the summit. There's a lot of snow around, which you might be able to see on the top of these mountains. I have no idea, because I have trail runners. That's all I have. But I'll get as far up as I can and then we'll see. Tonight I'm parked here on the side of the road. Hopefully it'll be alright. And I'll have to leave it here tomorrow as well, so we'll see. But for now I'm going to have some dinner and crash out, because I want to be up early to get moving. Good morning. It's early. I got up, packed up, ready for my climb today of Mulhacén. I did look up the pronunciation. I think it's Mulhacén. I want to give myself as much time as possible. So it's just about sunrise. And I've got till about 9 o'clock tonight before I run out of light. Now that is plenty of time. That gives me 14 hours. It does take a long time to do these things, especially when I'm filming. And I think it's about 7 hours up suggested. That'd be 7 up, 5 down, 2 hours for messing about. We'll see. Usually I'm quicker than these things suggest. I had a good night here anyway. Nice and quiet. So yeah, I'm all set to get moving. This town is famous for its cured ham, and there's indicators of that all over the place. That's what I bought last night, and it is very good. I had it with my cheese and biscuits, and it was very nice. So if all goes to plan, I'll be climbing for 7 miles up and then obviously 7 miles down. That'll be a 1,900 meter of ascent, which will take me to about 3,420 meters. If all goes well. Oh man, I don't want to get my feet wet right at the beginning. Here. Miracle. this is looking increasingly less likely. But I will try for a bit further. We're not even halfway up yet. That's the problem. I mean, there are other footprints, and it is nice and solid. Little emergency shelter. Would be useful. I think I'm gonna have a bite to eat whilst I'm here. I think that's it for me. It's a shame. I need at least an ice axe, just in case I slip, to arrest my fall, and probably crampons as well. I knew there was a risk, it's a shame, but you know, as soon as you start thinking maybe I should turn back, that is the point at which you should turn back. Disappointed, really. Like I say, I've got 3 miles to go. I can see the path winds all the way up there, quite steep there, and then runs along, and I know it's going to be, yeah, time to turn back. I'll head back to the van and then decide what to do. So on my way back down below the snow level now, I bumped into a couple of guys, 3 actually, who all made the same decision to come back down, and 2 of them had been a bit further on, and they had lots of proper gear, and they still said it was too hard to pass, which is good for me, because you know, you always have that doubt, should I have carried on and all that, but definitely made the right choice. It's still nice. I mean, this is still, what a fantastic walk. I'm in the Sierra Nevadas, first time I've ever been here. Sierra Nevada, by the way, means snow-covered mountain. I didn't know that. It was formed, this whole mountain range was formed at the same time as the Alps. And this was the collision of the Eurasian and African continental plates. Absolutely stunning. So yeah, I'm going to get back to the van, then decide what to do. I don't really know whether I'm going to move on. It took a long time to get here, very windy, twisty roads, and I'm guessing I've got to go the same way to get out. So I think what I'm going to do is get some crampons and an ice axe and some stuff that's more suited to this kind of hike, because in truth I kind of knew it was going to be snowy, and if I'd have had those things I could have carried on, but I don't know anything about them at all. I've never bought any, never even looked into it, so I'd like them to be lightweight, and I do like hiking in trail runners, but whether you can get any that work with them, if not, maybe someone can suggest some solutions. May as well utilize my subscribership. And ice axes, I mean, I don't know much about them either, but I don't think that can be too complicated. But if you've got suggestions, let me know. And if I'm completely wrong and I need different stuff to what I've just suggested, also let me know. I would be very grateful. I can see Trevellas all the way down there somewhere. What a beautiful place. Maybe there's another hike or something I could do. I'm gonna have a look If there is, I might just go out for another walk. I'm going to go to the van first. This is a cool place. It's like a half cave, half building. Interesting. Hello, horse. It seems I parked in the middle of a building site. I saw this thing last night, but I've come back and my van is surrounded by works vans. They don't seem to be annoyed with me. So, I literally had to wait for everyone to finish work before I could get my van free. I could have asked them, but I didn't want to cause a fuss. Plus, I was happy just chilling in the van for a bit. I've moved it to a different car park, so that doesn't happen tomorrow. And now, I'm coming back up the trail. So as soon as I saw that cave thing, I thought I want to sleep in that. So, I'm going to come up here, cook a bit of dinner, enjoy the sunset, and then sleep in the cave thing. And it is going to be a nice evening. The sun has just set, or is behind the mountains now. I didn't even know, I knew nothing about the Sierra Nevadas in Spain anyway. But they are spectacular. So I want to make the most of it before I start heading north tomorrow. And I've decided I'm going to head towards Madrid. Because I do need to start making my way towards the UK again. Cave is there. This place here is a bit sheltered and a good spot to cook my dinner. Quite comfortable actually, miraculously. So for dinner tonight, mushroom curry, dehydrated, with rice and media luna, chocolate croissant I think. So I'm going to do the same thing, just chuck it all in and hope for the best. Last time I don't think I put enough water in, so it burnt. 2 portions of curry. Should have just about enough light to get this done and eaten, and then I can go and set up. I could see why people think I must be crazy, because I've got a comfortable van. Yeah, I am gonna sleep in a like cave thing in the cold, but I don't know, there's something about doing this that makes me happy, and that's what we've all got to do, isn't it? Find stuff that makes us happy. Brings me on to, there was a comment before I started this trip, and it was completely valid. So this guy, I can't remember who you were, said that he thought I'd hate it doing the van trip and everything, after doing like a through hike or a through ride like the GDMBR or the Appalachian Trail. But what I can say is I don't hate it. I love it. I think it's fantastic. I'm having a really good time. I can't believe it's gone so quickly. It's not the same though. If it was a choice between, you know, I'm doing the Trans Am later in the year as well as this. So I'm lucky. I'm in a good position at the moment. If there was a choice between doing the Trans Am or doing this, I would do the Trans Am, definitely. Or the GDMBR, I would definitely do that, because I prefer doing that. I've discovered I love the whole not having to think. I'm terrible for procrastinating, really bad. But with those things like the GDMBR, the Trans Am, there's no decision to be made. You get up and you ride. That's it. You ride, and I think I like that. That makes me happy. It takes away the indecision and the overthinking, and possibly I've mentioned the anxiety in the past. You just have to do it. You can't stay static. You have to move, you know? Anyway, I've finished. So you can all now start enjoying the peaceful scenery and my peaceful stove. So while that's cooking, I might as well go and set up my bed, ready for later. Right about there, I reckon. The Thermarest X light. Revelation quilt. And that will do. It's actually quite warm out of the wind, so I don't need anything else. That is my setup for tonight. Looks done to me. Well, that was delicious. Really good. As good as any dehydrated meal I've ever had. I think mushrooms, vegetables dehydrate better than meat. So now let's try this chocolate croissant. The packet's expanded because I bought it at a much lower altitude. Tastes of plastic. Maybe I'm just spoiled by real French ones. Okay, that's me done. I'm now going to go to bed because I've got to be up early because I want to get a good driving day in tomorrow. So I'll leave you with this dark view. You can't see anything. Good morning. Up, packed away. Sat here and had a cup of tea. Did a time lapse. Had a bit of breakfast, just some biscuits. Nothing proper. Anyway, I had a good night. It was nice and quiet. The cowbells actually didn't bother me all night. But they don't stop. I think these cows must just eat all night as well. This is exactly why I love doing these campouts like this. I'm probably at my most relaxed. Anyway, time to get going. Hola. excellent park up last night. So, a long driving day. I'm in a place called Camunas, just outside of Madrid. And picked this because there's an interesting looking place not far from here. There's a lot of windmills. And it's something to do with Don Quixote. Anyway, perfect little place. Room for 3 vans, all free. Apparently there's a bar and restaurant and hopefully a shop nearby because I need a cold drink. I need an ice cold drink. I'm going to go and have a look. So, that's me done for the night. Tomorrow, a bit of a bike ride I think. I still haven't planned the route, I'll have to do it in the morning. And then day after, maybe Madrid. But I am very tired, so yes, I'm going to go to bed. If this is the end of the video, then thank you for watching. And I'll see you in the next one.